Okay, so this is a brief overview of the heating and air and plumbing systems in a condo in Kensington building on Condo Row. So here we go. This is the mechanical closet. We just got a nice new water heater, which we are enjoying. The last one hardly heated water, so we're enjoying this one. We can all take showers and have hot water, so that's nice. So let me just explain a little bit of what's happening here. Here in the back, it's kind of hard to see. I'll shine a light. This pipe right here is the water coming in from the main, and it comes down. And if I can get this back here, that's the shut-off valve. Obviously, it's open right now. That's coming down, and it's going in to the water heater, supplying the water heater with cold water. Then you have natural gas lines, and our natural gas line is this pipe right here, and it's splitting off and going into the furnace, and it's also going into this water heater. So this is where the natural gas comes in and is lit and then heats up the water. So the water sits in here, gets heated up. The exhaust from the flames can go out of this exhaust flue, which goes up and to the outside. The furnace also has an exhaust flue that's also going outside. And then this is the hot water, and you can tell because it's warm. You can touch it, and you can tell there's hot water inside that pipe. If you follow it, it'll go up, and it goes up, and then it's gonna take a right. And I don't know exactly which fixture it supplies first, but it's headed that way. So maybe it's a sink, and there's a bathroom that sits right behind that wall, and then there's also going to be hot water coming to the washer. So there you have some fixtures. Let's come back over here, explain a little bit more. So this is the furnace. It's a furnace, hot air, and then it also can push cool air. And so like I said, this is the natural gas line coming in to provide the heat, and then down here we have the condensing the lines from the condensing unit. And so there's this one, it's a little bit bigger, and this one that's a little bit smaller. And if you touch these, they're cool to the touch. We've been running our air conditioning, so that makes sense. Probably this furnace probably hasn't been lit for a couple months because it's been kind of warm here. So these are some replacement air filters, and right here is where the air filter sits. So right as the air, these are the ductwork. Right as the air is exiting the furnace, it's passing through this air filter. Someone's conveniently written the dimensions of the air filter, and that's basically what you need to know when going out and purchasing a new air filter, is the dimension. And it's super simple. Literally, you just slide out this old one and slide in the new one. And we can look at this one. This one is actually new. Just barely replaced the old one, and so we put this one back. A couple things about the air filter: if it's really dirty, then your system is going to be working harder to push air through the filter, which is going to cause it to work less efficiently, and ultimately you'll be paying more in utilities. And then on top of that, you won't have as clean of air because you won't be filtering properly. Okay, we're outside, and you can see there's few condensing units along the back side here, Kensington. There's a few more on this side. So these condensing units, they typically have a compressor sitting down in the bottom, and then a fan to blow off to help extract the hot air or the heat from the lines. So typically there's warm air blowing at the top of here, and then here the lines going back inside, and that makes sense because there was a small line and one of these larger lines going into the mechanical closet of the unit. So here's the kitchen sink, and I just want to show you a typical P-trap. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, so here's the P-trap, and some people believe that the P-trap's main purpose is for kind of catching clogs, or if you lose something like a wedding ring or something, it'll get stuck down there and you can find it. That tends to maybe be a convenient effect of the P-trap, but its main purpose is to prevent obscene gases from coming back through the pipes. So there's water that sits down here, there's always water right down there, and prevents any smelly gases from coming back through the sink and stinking up your house. So every drain is going to have one of these P-traps. Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure with exactly what's what here. This is the return air, so this is the furnace is sucking in air from up here in this vent, and it's going down into these ducts, running through the filter and then through the system. And so this actually could be maybe the ductwork that's feeding the rest of the house, or it could be the exhaust flue. I'm not entirely sure.